Man, I'm very glad. Thank you, man. Look, I got supporters here, or not. Maybe she hates my guts, but she's loving my words, right? That's good. That's good enough. We can build from there. But what I like right now is, you can ask me like questions. Even the little ones over here can ask me questions. Any questions you like. How about you, little one? What's your question? You don't have any questions? Well, let me tell you something. I don't know if that bodes too well for your voting, okay? I don't know if we're going to register you for voting when you're 18, okay? I don't know. What about that? Any questions? Little one over here.
I know you're going to put down the tariffs.
Put down the tariffs. Very well educated, I have to tell you. You deserve a lot of praise for that, okay? Because my kids don't even know about the tariffs, okay? They're like 40, 50 years old, okay? But that's okay, that's okay. The tariffs will stay on. I'm not even sure. If you have to understand, so even when I'm not sure, I don't know if I can give you a straight answer. But look, we're building great things. We're going to do great things. Not yet. I'm just starting. So maybe in like a year, right? Maybe when I pass the tax cut bill, maybe after that, right? It's going to be like 2 months. 2 months, maybe. Maybe you could tell her when it's going to happen. When do you think it'll happen? Maybe I'll take advice from you, right? What do you think? What do you think I should put down the tariffs? Tomorrow. I don't know about tomorrow. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe not. But we'll see. We'll see. Right? We'll see. Take it under advisement. Any other questions? Sheriff Bruce over here. We got Bruce with the question.
What are we going to do with Iran?
Iran. Look, Iran. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, it's up to them. And look, some people might feel bad because like thousands of people have died, right, in the last like couple of weeks. And some people say, it's not their fault, it's not their fault. Let me tell you something. When Billy Meadows came up to me, this senator, and I was like in the schoolyard, right? And he punches me right in the face, okay? Just because I said a few things about his sister, I don't know. But I didn't think that was fair. So sometimes bad things happen, and it's not fair, and no one wants it. But that's just the way it is, right? So people feeling bad about the thousands of that, look, it just happens. And it's nobody's fault. Maybe it's my fault, I don't know, maybe. But Billy Meadows started it, okay? Billy Meadows started it. So Iran, look, they can negotiate in good faith, or they can just surrender. That would be great. That would be great. And look, we've got lots of land we can like portion out. I've got like a whole grid pattern across Persia, and it's gonna be great. And they can keep like the little edge pieces. They don't fit into a perfect square. That'd be okay with me. But I get everything else. So me and Israel, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. How about you? Look, you love my answer so much. You're back for more. I'm loving this kid.
What did you discuss with Elon Musk?
Elon, what can I discuss about him, huh? Look, Elon was like, I don't know, right? I mean, he looked good. You see the guy jumping around, he looks amazing, right? You think he looks a little strange. Me too, okay, to be honest. But look, when I look at people, some people, they say they look at their hair. That's very mean to look at just their hair, right? But they look at their clothes. That's very discriminatory, right? But I don't see that. I look at someone and I just see their money. And Elon had like billions, right? And even better than just billions, he was giving them to me. And so look, Elon, he could be a man, he could be a woman, but it was like love at first sight. It was love at first sight. And so, look, I like Elon. He had a great wallet. Look, let me tell you something. That wallet was so big. I have to tell you. I didn't see anything else. And let me tell you, he had a bigger wallet than me. I don't mind saying it, right? He had a bigger wallet than me. But we'll see. But maybe he'll be back with an even bigger wallet. But right now, he's outswell because look, he had things to do. He's a busy guy, right? And we'll see what happens in terms of what happens with him. But it doesn't look good right now. He got a little out of hand. Even I got to sell my Tesla. I got it today. I never even drove the thing, okay? I don't even drive. I get driven. I get driven over here, and it's great. I get to eat whatever I want in the back of the car. I get to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. I get to eat McDonald's. Your McDonald's isn't bad for Canada, you know? It's not the place where it started, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Any other questions? Say anything you want, really. Sir, over here.
Why haven't you made Canada the 51st state yet?
The 50s years, look, contrary to popular perception, it was just like an offer. I wasn't trying to force anything on anybody. I wouldn't do that, okay? Can I do it? Well, look, I'm kind of like a vampire. If you invite me into your home, I'll come in there. I'll come in there, and it's gonna be great, right? Especially for me. But what do you have in your fridge? If you have some good stuff in your fridge, you can go to Canada's got some oil, some tar sands. You got the wood, the lumber, right? To build houses. I got a great house, by the way. So if you invite me in, maybe, just maybe, I'll invite you back to Mar-a-Lago. We can play a little golf. You'll have to pay, but we can play together, you know? So 51st Street, I think it could happen. And, you know, it's gonna be, look, Melania she's getting a little tired of me, so we could use a new marriage, Canada. And I think I've never married like a whole country before, right? But it could be fun. Who knows? Any other questions? Bruce over here.
Can you comment on your relationship with Mr. Zelensky?
Vladimir Zelensky, right? It's like the same name as Putin, but like they spell it different because of the mainstream media that I think confuse folks. But it's the same name. So look, one Vladimir and another Vladimir. Look, they're both great, right? They're both great in their own way. Look. Again, I used to look at Vladimir Zelensky and I'd see problems. I mean, honestly, the guy. He was bad news because he was fighting this war and he was losing, and it was embarrassing because we're reporting billions and billions. Even Canada, like 14 billion or something in 1 year. I think a lot, yes, boo. I'm right with you, sir. But you know, then he had the minerals, and those minerals are beautiful. Right? And Elon loved the minerals, right? He loved them. Right? So, you know. It doesn't look good, but it doesn't look bad either, you know? Who knows what it could be? And you know what? Some of these Ukrainian women, they're very beautiful. It's a shame. When I look at what he's done to those women when they fight those wars, when they could have had peace, right? They could have said they were neutral and not gone after Russians in the country, you know, maybe? And it would have been great. And Joe Biden's out. I mean, so Vladimir Zelensky, let's make a deal. And you can toss in some of the women. I wouldn't mind. I'd be very nice to them. Very, very nice. I've got a good track record. Just ask like my daughter. Don't ask my last ex-wife, but ask my current wife. Or maybe my future wife, right? Maybe Canada. Maybe ask Canada what I think about that. You know, Justin Trudeau, that guy was bad news. Look, we got the same policies. But he's acting like he's better than me, okay? He has like the same foreign policy as me. He's pro-Israel, he's for coups in Latin America, right? Which I'm for, and he's for at the same time. I was for them first, then he was for them, right? It's a little embarrassing when you think about it. And you know what? And he claims to be Mr. Environment, but he was doing with the tar sands, I get billions of dollars, right? And I approve. But don't act like you're better than me, because you're not better than me, right? He's from a rich family. I'm from a rich family. Look, if he was a woman, right? He'd be my fifth wife, I think. You know, but he had to get saucy with me. So I don't know right now. Right now, I don't swing that way, and I'm not going to swing that way, Justin. It's not going to happen, buddy. It's not going to happen. I have a little one over here. This is very serious. The most important lesson I've learned in the last year. What have I learned? Look, Do I have something to learn? Personally, I don't know, because I thought I knew everything until I met you. So you know what I'm thinking for the first time? You know? I would have invested in Kentucky Fried Chicken, first of all. Because, you know, maybe I could have, like, controlling shares, right? I don't like what they're doing, right? Like, they got the ratios all wrong. I don't know if you've been to Kentucky Fried Chicken. But it's a little too much breading, you know what I mean? So it's a little too salty when you're taking a bite. And it used to be just perfect, right? It used to be perfect. It used to be a little cheaper. Of course, if I got in, I'd raise the prices on everybody else, but it'd be cheaper for me. And that would be great. What else? McDonald's, they don't lower those prices because there's too much price gouging, okay? You got it here in Canada too. And I don't know what Trudeau is doing. And I'm not doing much in America to lower those right now. But you could just have me for like the same deal. And I'm funnier, right? I'm more funny than Trudeau, don't you think? Don't you think? So I've learned a few things, maybe not enough, maybe not as much as you'd like me to learn, I don't know. But that's what I've learned. That's what I've learned. McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken and price gouging. Price gouging. Little miss over here, what's your name? What's your name?
Ava.
Pardon me?
Ava.
Ava. That's a lovely name. That's a lovely name. Ava, what's your question?
This is more of a, like, yeah. What do you think that my mom's first kiss was Justin Trudeau?
What did I think about?
My mom's first kiss was Justin Trudeau.
Your mother's first kiss was Justin Trudeau. What if that were true? Is that true? Is that true? My goodness. Listen. Your mother's first kiss was Justin Trudeau. You know what? We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Listen. There have been a lot of women who've been with me and they say, that was a mistake, John, that was a mistake. So let me tell you something. It's even between me and Trudeau. You know what I mean? It's even, and I'll take it. So you know, by the way, was he a good, did she enjoy kissing him? Was it a good, or did he have bad breath? Because I don't know if you know this, I put in the Tic Tacs, right? I put in the Tic Tacs. Everybody knows this about me. And I wish they didn't know it about me, but I'm considerate. That Justin Trudeau probably had like a gallon of milk, onions, raw onions, knowing that guy. So I'm sure it was terrible, and I'm sure he's threatening her in some way to say otherwise. You know, and I feel very bad for your mother. I feel very bad. Because it's not okay. It's not okay. And he's a bad man, and he's gone now, and I'm here, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So we don't have to count that kiss with Trudeau, and we can just move on to Trump country, okay? And I'll take her for golf, too. I'll take it. And it's okay if she's not good, because I can rig the score. I do it for myself. And she's going to love it. She's going to win the game already. So that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. Any other questions? Bruce over here.
What's your next step to make America great again?
You know?
Great question.
That is a great question. Do you have any ideas? Because I'm thinking, and I've done so many things, right? So right now, let's keep track. I did like a bunch of I'm trying to purge people who protest, get them out of the country, right? I've done that. We're going crazy after illegal immigrants, and some legal, right? They just look illegal, you know what I'm saying? They just look illegal. That's it. Maybe it's not okay, maybe they'll tell me after I'm out of office that it wasn't okay, and they'll come after me. Right now, let's just say it's okay, right? We've done that. We've done, the tariffs, like the little one said over here, with the tariffs. Little Ava, right? A politician, right? No one ever thought Donald Trump would be a politician. Remember somebody saying, but I did. We've done that. We've done lots of things. Constant chaos, turmoil. But let me tell you something. If you got a 100K stock portfolio, I'm doing well for you, buddy. I'm doing well. You wait till it drops, right? So wait till my latest words, and then you get on the upswing. You get the profit, right? It's beautiful, right? You must love that, right? Everybody here, I hope, is investing at least $200,000 in the next couple of weeks, right? I mean, you're doing it, right? You're doing it, right, little one?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. I mean, that's a smart thing to do, right? And you're smart. You're smart like me. So what else is next? I mean, like we're going after the egg prices, because those egg prices are no good. It's like up like 80 cents. Right, a carton here in Canada. Maybe more than that in America. It's terrible. So we're going to try to do something about that. And maybe stop some of the mergers or some of the companies that I don't like, that they think they're too good for them. We're going to... okay, what's your question?
How do you keep your hair like that?
What do I do? What my hair?
No, how do you keep your hair?
You know, that's a great question. And like women, this is why I love women, right? Because they understand the essences of life, like the hair products. I use gel and maybe sometimes a little hairspray. You know, Ivanka, she's not quite your age, she's a little older than you, but sometimes I go into a person, I pick something, and it works great. It works great. And so, what do you use for your hair? What do you use for your hair? Do you use anything? So it looks that great without any product. Look, I don't know if you know this. Sometimes we have like the tooth fairy, but they have like the hair fairy, and it works the other way around. So when you're sleeping, I might take some of your hair, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. I mean, your chair.
I don't think you want to see it out of this ponytail, so...
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, I could do great things with that ponytail. It'd be fantastic. It'd be fantastic.
What about your tan? Your face is kind of orange.
It is orange, you know what? But I like it orange. I like it orange.
Why is that?
I'm instantly recognizable. I mean, look, there are a lot of guys who look like me, and they try to look like me because I'm on like the highest fashion trends, right? I look great, I'm very successful. A lot of people, they're jealous. But not many people can imitate like the skin tone, you know? So it's like trademarked, I think. And not many people can replicate that, and I'm very proud of that. Some people think it looks ridiculous or silly. These are jealous folks, man. Very jealous folks. You know, I go in there, and only I look like me. And aren't we all like 1 in a million? Isn't that what our parents told us? Is that what you told your daughter, maybe? And she was like 1 in a million, but I really am 1 in a million. No one's got that skin tone. No one's got that orange skin tone, and it looks great. And don't you think I look great? Well, thank you. I'm just going to interpret. I can't hear what you're saying.
I get a laugh when I see.
And that's the greatest compliment I've ever heard, because I want to bring smiles, right? There's been a lot of sadness. Sometimes I see people, and they say, Donald, you didn't do what you promised. But then I hear something like what you said about smiling when you see me, and that's all I want. I might not lighten your wallet. I might not improve your economic prospects. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like the next Trudeau your daughter sees might not be the right kind of guy. I'm not going to go too far because I can get in trouble, right? Might not be the right kind of background, you know what I mean? Scottish German is my background. But might not be the right kind of, so I might not improve his prospects, whoever he is, right? But I can put a smile on your face, and I love to do that. It makes me happy. Any other questions? Sir over here in the white shirt.
Thoughts on China?
Thoughts on, look, I love China, right? I love China, right? I go to China. It's a big flight, it's a long flight. I don't know if you've ever flown to China. Have you flown to China?
Yeah.
You've never, let me tell you something. If you're not in first class, even if you're in first class, right? It is tiring, but let me tell you, you get there, you sleep, right? And I don't drink. So I have to take other kinds of things to fall asleep. But I get there, and I go, you know, they don't have the fortune cookies. And I thought China was all about the fortune cookies. It's not like the Chinese food here. They don't have like the wooden chopsticks. Like it's like different. It's like a different culture than I thought, right? And they say, we're not all the same, Donald. Don't be insulting. How could you expect chopsticks and sweet and sour chicken and all these things? I'm like, listen, I don't know this. Don't get so defensive, right? But I go in there and I have a good time. They've got some great gambling establishments, right? I get all my stuff made there. So I love China for that. Sometimes they're tough negotiators, okay? They're tough negotiators. But you know what? I respect them. And that guy Sheik, boy, he is tough, but he feeds me well. I go there and it's not what I'd expect. It's not sweet and sour chicken and egg foo young and all these other things. It's like different things. I don't even know the names, you know, a lot of vegetables. a lot of vegetables, but it's good. They make it good. And so having fun over there, but it's great to be back home. I get to come here, and I get to have wings, and I get to have other things, and I go to the Chinese over here, and it's the like 10 items on the menu that I'm used to. It's great, I have to tell you. But we might bomb China, who knows? I'm just kidding, we're not gonna bomb China because it's too big, right? It's too huge, and I get all my stuff right there. I get all my stuff right. Little one, you had a question over there. What's your name, by the way? Laura. Aurora. That's an interesting name. Like the Aurora Borealis, right? Like the Aurora Borealis. Wow, well, you know, have you seen the Aurora Borealis? You have? That's very impressive. Now you know what your name. I was named after an Uncle Donald that I never met. And you know what? I heard he was a bad guy, so I was glad I didn't meet him, okay? Very different from how he was. He was a bad guy. What's your question, Aurora?
What's the hobbies you do in your free time?
I can't talk about it, okay? You're a little too young for that, so. But let me tell you something. But I also play the stock market. That's a lot of fun. I play the stock market. I do, what do I like to do? I like to say, you're fired! Remember that? I used to like to say, you're fired! But you know, you're rehired because you're so cute. You're such a sweet little kid. But you know what? Other hobbies. I like to play golf. Do you like to play golf? You like to play golf? When I was Archie's, get the little Kawartha ice cream. They used to have better ice cream over there, honestly, like 10, 15 years ago. A lot better ice cream. People don't know this. I got to Cornwall like a lot. A lot, right? People think, oh, Donald, you're just for like New York City. No, that's not true. That's not true. I used to like to go to the Archie's where they used to have the better tasting ice cream, and it was great. They didn't give you like 3 scoops of like a not so good ice cream. It was like 1 scoop of a great ice cream. I like that more, to be honest. So I like to play golf. I like to count my money. Except when I'm losing money, that's not so much fun. I don't know if you know this or but counting money you lost, that's not so good. Right? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Do you like to watch Trump on TV? Is that a hobby of yours? It's not a hobby of yours. That's a problem. I don't know about that. We might have to get you out of here. I don't know if that's it. Any other questions? How about the kids with the mosquito nets? What's going on here? Old granny, like a babushka, right? Like a babushka. You know what a babushka is? It's like a Russian grandma. That's right. That's your grandma. She's a lovely lady. And you raise great kids because they ask very respectful questions. Some of my grandkids, they're not so nice.
You like that?
My grandkids, not so much. Oh, it looks fantastic. I mean, it could be maybe like you could have like a Donald with like hairpiece on it. That would look great. That would look great on you. You could be a bride too. Sure. Could I be a bride? Do you think I could be a bride? Not sure. No? Maybe I'll buy one of those. Maybe I'll buy them all out. You won't have any to buy. How about you? Would you like one? If I bought all of those, you wouldn't be able to buy anymore. Then you have to come to me, and I'd raise the price like $50. Would that be okay with you? We already, but maybe you won't have one in like a year. Maybe you'll lose it. Maybe someone will steal it. Oh, that's very sweet. Look, I don't know. You know, your kids already love you more than mine do me. I gotta like. Do they work for you, first of all? Do they work in your empire? They do, because that's the only way I can get them to be that respectful. You know, Donald Jr. is just giving me address. Hey, listen, Don, do you want that 300K raise next year? He's like, all right, Dad. Oh, I love you, Dad. I love you so much, Dad. I promise I'll be good. Yeah. But I think, you know what? I think that's good for tonight. I think that's good. You know, lovely audience, really. Like the best audience I've had in like 5-6 months. Really wonderful. It's like fewer people, so it's great. So please be here every single time I tell you. I'll let you know ahead of time, and or maybe Secret Service will contact you. You'll be here. You'll be like my little audience, right? Like my little rally crowd, right? Like my little rally crowd. But thank you so much. You've been wonderful.